Hello. Can I ask you a question? What kind of art am I going to make using this and this? Today, boys and girls, we are going to do some printmaking. One of my favorite types of art. So if you enjoy printmaking or would like to learn, then come along on this journey with us. First thing we're going to do is open up this package. Boom! Look at this rubber stamp. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to draw what you want on your block, your printmaking block. What do you think I'm going to draw? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was easy. Guys, one thing you need to know about this is any type of words, letters, numbers, they're going to end up backwards. So you need to draw it backwards like a mirror so that when you got to understand this is printmaking and it might make sense at the end of the video, but when you pull that paper up, if you write it forward in the proper way here, it's going to be backwards when you lift up the print. So you have to take that in consideration. I would have liked if I would have made my buffalo this way, but I didn't. But I'm going to roll with it, all right? Because that's what we do. Anyway, from this point, we're going to end up taking our Speedball cutter and we're going to start removing parts of the rubber block. But before I do anything, just to make my life a little easier, I'm going to outline this with black marker. 1, 2. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so now we're going to take it back over to the table and start using our Speedball cutter. It comes with different attachments. The different attachments make different size gouges, cuts. Let's open it up and take a look. I'm not a clown. I'm not a clown. That's just the Speedball tool. So you unscrew the top. Inside there's some attachments. There's different sizes based on like how much you want to remove. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the idea here is you want to leave the black. Well, at least I do. When you do yours, it might be a little different. But what I'm going to do is remove all the white or pink, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to leave the black raised except for in some of these far outside edges, like the palette over here. So for me, the second smallest one is the one that I'm going to use. So the way this thing works is you twist it and untwist it. When you untwist it, it leaves room to sneak in the blade. And there's actually, it's like 2 sides. Alright, so then you screw that baby in. Alright, and there's your tool. Alright, so the way it will look is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to be very careful not to cut on the black, but to leave the black. If I get a little piece, it's okay, but the goal is to be... Now you also got to ease up at times, or else you'll go right through your black area. The way printmaking works is sometimes you go through these steps and then you make a print and you go, oh, I need to make an adjustment. And so you might have to go back and say, oh, I don't like the way that looks, I'm going to carve out a little more. But just like a haircut, you can't put it back on. I shouldn't talk about haircuts, guys, right? So you can see this might take me a while. right here I realized I wanted to make a change, believe it or not, so I'm gonna cut back this way. It might be tough with little kids, okay, but you could help them. And I'll probably have my kids try. I think I'm gonna have my kids try this. But you know, just like anything, you have to teach safety. Kids have to learn the first time to cook, first time to clean, first time to do everything. So it's all what you let them try, as long as you're there to supervise and help them. The sun's going down. And I'm at the point where I'm ready to try it. So tomorrow, we're gonna roll the ink on, put it on the paper, and see what we have. All right, are you excited? Probably not as excited as I am, but are you excited? All right, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. If you like art like we do, hit the subscribe button. I'm not telling you I'm a perfect artist. What I'm telling you is don't be afraid to make art. That's what I'm telling you. Now go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and let's get this going. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I've removed all the material that I think I should remove. I want to remind you, printmaking is a process. And so once we apply the ink, we make our first print, we might say, I don't like this, or I need to make adjustments. So let's go ahead and try it out and see what happens. All right, so I have some of my printmaking supplies. We're using mostly this printmaking kit. It's made by Essdee. Essdee. I'm probably not even saying that right. But if you're gonna try printmaking, this is a good kit to start with. Inside the kit, they have this sweet tray, which I'm telling you is really actually probably undervalued. We're going to start with the color they gave us, black, which is the absence of color. We're going to put a little ink on this tray. Take our roller, let's roll this baby, and now what you want to do is get the ink on there in a way where it's not just caked on, it's kind of like evenly distributed. Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's see. This is my first time doing this in a very long time, probably over 15, 16 years. All right, we're going to point the camera down at what we're doing. Here we go. I'm actually still doing not bad here with the recording. Let's zoom in a little bit. Put it about right there. All right, so now I have my roller. And And I'm doing this lightly. Now, this will actually give you a lot of clues on whether you did a good job right here, right now. And remember, the first time you do it, it might not turn out good. It's okay. Make sure everything is coated. Go over it a couple times, different directions. Okay, I think I'm good. What do you guys think? Now, honestly, sadly, I think it will probably look better here than it probably will be on the print because it will be reverse. But we just got to be used to that. You got to get comfortable with it. We are going to try printing on multiple different surfaces. Nothing crazy, but I brought some construction paper. Ooh, I like the green. Pieces of foam, they're thicker, but the cool part is they have an adhesive strip on the back, so they become like a sticker. Cool. Alright, and then, I know this is, for some of you might seem not as cool, but to me is the coolest. This paper bag, and it's free. Don't tell anyone. Well, almost free. Like, really, pretty much free. Like, seriously, they're everywhere now. The first one we're going to try, construction paper. Now, I've done it a couple different ways where you could put the stamp on top of the paper on top of the stamp. Let's try both. So I think this would be hard for most people. But I'm kind of holding it from its sides, and I just drop it down and place it. Now, this tool would not work that well on the back of rubber, okay? So it's pointless. But if you were to flip this, you gotta make sure nothing moves when you do it. Oh no, it moved. Well, I guess you live and learn. See how I moved it, but maybe I'll get lucky. And either way, we're gonna find out what we get, you know. And that's the other part. You make a mistake, you just kind of fight to make a good one. Hey, you know what? Overall, I think it came out pretty good. I don't know, maybe if I want to disconnect, see BWC, Buffalo Wild Club, the hair kind of comes down. I don't know if I want to disconnect that a little bit. I might do that just a touch. But other than that, I like it. So let's pause and make a little adjustment. A lot of people make mistakes by not being thorough enough rolling the ink on. This time I'm going to go a little bit different here. So see how I measure. Hopefully I get lucky here. Place it down, tap, tap, tap. Are you guys excited about this? Are you guys excited about this? I am. The best thing you can do to help the channel, hit the like button. Okay, here we go. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. Buffalo Wild Club. All right, So let's try on the paper now. Okay, now we're going classic paper bag. And the nice thing about this is it might have like an old grip look to it. So natural. El natural. El natural. Ooh, loving that, and it kind of has a buffalo color to it. El natural. All right, so let's do something. You come over here and take a look at all three. Okay, so what I want you to do, leave a comment. Tell me which method do you think is the best. Now, I want to remind you of one thing. There's multiple paper colors. There's multiple ink colors. Do you know what that means? The possibilities are endless. So different colors sometimes will give you a different feeling on a piece of artwork. So try different colors, see if it changes the mood. Maybe your artwork's a little more expressive and the colors will really enhance. So I'm gonna do one real quick with a different color combination. The only problem is I'm gonna have to clean that tray. Because I have such a love for the Buffalo Bills. Remember that sticker? Zubazone 716. I'm gonna try, I don't have the colors, but I'm gonna try to do the most Billsy one I can. So this is like a, sadly, is like a blurple. It's kind of like light blue blurple. And then I'm gonna use red ink. And I'm hoping for like the most Billsy look I can get, but you know what? I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. I could do the construction paper. I'll tell you what, we'll do both. One on the construction paper, one on the foam paper. With red ink.
I check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Here we go again. Tray. Foam paper first.
Sound white, boy.
Okay, here's the orbital. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I like that. I wouldn't say it has a Billsy vibe, but it has maybe an old Bills vibe, you know.
It sound right, boys.
Okay. Hey, what did we learn here today? Maybe you learned I'm nuts. Maybe you learned printmaking is awesome. Last one of the day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. And stay tuned to the very end of the video so you can see all of the different examples with some sweet music. Okay, the Valentine's Day Buffalo Wild Club.
It sound white, boy.
The foam is really nice because it's Has an adhesive on the back, and the feel is kind of nice. But I'll tell you what I didn't like about the foam is it took forever to dry. So if you were impatient and you touched the ink, it left a little smudge mark or some smudge marks. So this blue one here, it had smudge marks all over it. So what I did was I decided to paint on top of it. They're not the most aesthetically pleasing, however, these were, for whatever reason, very rewarding for me to make. I love that it's recycled paper. I love the feel. If you look closely at these, they're like double images. So this one here, I used red and navy blue, and I offset the print just a touch so it almost has a 3D look or a kind of like a blurred out look.
Sound right, boy.
Let me know what your favorite is in the comment section down below. What I want to tell you about this project is this is a lot of fun. You start carving away at this and next thing you know it, you feel much more relaxed. You're focused in on some art. Creating art is natural. It feels good. Encourage other people to create so that they can reduce their stress and feel better about who they are. Sometimes when you create, you find that it's kind of like writing in a diary. You might find it to be very therapeutic, very relaxing. So